Hey my Foxy friends, it's Feathered Fox here, and today we are going to be making oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Now I'm just going to put a disclaimer here. I'm in no way a professional baker. All of the recipes that I do are ones that have been passed down to me from my grandma, and they're ones that we've really loved, or things that I've done in the past that I gravitated towards and really like. This recipe today is actually from when I was in like 6th grade in home ec. So I'm going to be like pulling all of this kind of out of my mind. So you guys will have to bear with me. This may or may not turn out as a very good cookie because I'm trying to remember the best I can with the ingredients, and some of the stuff's a little foggy for me. But I thought it'd be fun to just give it a try and you guys could come along with the ride. Or for the ride, and I'll explain all of this stuff here and then we'll get started. So the first thing is you're gonna need butter, and I am using a full stick, which is 8 tablespoons plus 2 extra tablespoons, so that's 10 tablespoons in all. And as you can see, the there's, measurements on the actual stick. So you need 1 full stick and then 2 tablespoons. This is just a great value. This is the salted version. I've noticed some recipes call for unsalted. We're doing salted because I don't have salt going anywhere else in the recipe. So we're just going to use salted butter. You need a 1/4 cup plus a tablespoon of packed brown sugar. So I did my 1/4 cup, and then where am I? Right here. And then a tablespoon of brown sugar, packed brown sugar. And then we have a 1/4 cup of white sugar. We have a cup of flour. And let's see, we have a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So I've just used medicine cups to hold this for me right now. And we need a teaspoon of vanilla. Which, again, I'm hoping that's the correct amount. I'm not totally 100% sure. You need 1 egg, and this is a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, and then you need 1.5 cups of quick oats. And as you can see in the background, I just got the great value 100% whole grain quick oats. That's what I'm using, and I'm hoping that's okay. And then before we get started, you want to have your oven preheated to 350. I have 2 cookie sheets. Let's look over here. I have 2 cookie sheets lined with parchment paper, and I'm going to be using a cookie scoop to do our baking here. So let me see if I can get you guys situated. You have to forgive me here, my camera thing is a little wobbly. So what you're going to do first is you're going to put your butter and your sugars, which would be your brown sugar and white sugar, into your mixing bowl. If you don't have a stand mixer, you can use a regular big bowl and a hand mixer. I've not tried this by hand. You might possibly be able to do it all by hand as well with a spoon and a bowl, which that's how I usually make my soft chocolate chip cookies. But today we're using a mixer. So we're just going to start by putting our butter and our sugars in. Okay, so I have my butter and my sugar, and I have the paddle attachment on my machine. So we are going to mix this until the butter and the sugars becomes fluffy. So be prepared here, it's going to make a little noise. So you just want to do that until it all gets incorporated. Oh, so the next thing we want to do is we want to add our eggs and our vanilla, or our egg and our vanilla. So I'm going to just dump the egg in there. And our teaspoon of vanilla. Hopefully that is correct, but you know, I'm not 100% sure. And we're going to mix until creamy. So, the next thing we want to do is we're going to leave it on low, and we're gradually going to add our flour, our baking soda, and our cinnamon. So I'm just going to go ahead and add our cinnamon. Whoop! And we'll add some baking soda. And we're going to add some flour. Lots of noise. Okay. Add the rest of it in there. I think I'm going to stop it and use a spatula. Let's see here. Let's do that real quick because we got some stuff sticking there. We want all of it to be incorporated. Come on, cookies, come together. Like I said, this is going to be a total shock for me because I have not made these. I don't think I've made them since school, so shall be interesting. Alright, so we're going to keep mixing that. And then we're going to add our oats. And our chocolate chips. Whoop. And we're going to mix for about 30 seconds or so just to get it incorporated. Looks like it's formed a dough. We're going to go ahead and put them kind of about like a tablespoonful onto the cookie sheets. So I will show you that right now. So I'm just using this cookie scoop. If you don't have one of these, you can just use probably 2 spoons just to kind of help you so you're not touching the dough because it tends to get a little sticky. Ooh, that one's a little too big. Okay. Trying to make them somewhat even. Guys, I love to bake, but like I said, I am no professional. I know I have some recipes that my family and friends absolutely love, and I tend to make those quite a bit for all my family and friends. But I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys some recipes that I really enjoy, and some that I think are fun to try out that I haven't done in a very long time. So let's see, so far the batter has given us, if you use about that much for each cookie, we've got what, 8, 16, and it looks like we have a little bit more batter, so we might get about 24 plus cookies. So after you got them on the pan, we're going to put them in the oven. We're going to bake them for about 6 minutes and then just check them, and then we'll probably do another 6 minutes. But like I said in my last video, you guys want to check your ovens, keep watching them, because ovens tend to get hotter and some ovens aren't as hot. So it could take less or more time to cook depending on your oven. So my suggestion is to always just keep an eye out. Just, you know, either turn your oven light on and just kind of peek, or just peek real quick opening the oven just to make sure they're not browning too much. So we'll put them in there and see how they're going, and I will come back when we're ready. Okay, real quick, I actually checked the cookies around. They had like 4 minutes left or 2 minutes left. I checked. go ahead and make them for about 11 minutes. But just keep watching them, you know, periodically, just keep checking on them, because I think they need to go in longer, because 6 minutes, I think, now that I remember, our ovens at the school were smaller, so we had to do one pan up top and one pan below, and we had to switch. So like we did like 6 minutes and 6 minutes, I believe. So that was my bad. So just do about 11, or you can even do the 12 minutes, but like I said, just always watch and just make sure that they're not getting too dark. Some people like the center to be still a little gooey, so like I said, just keep an eye out. When they start browning just a little bit, pull them out and check them. So I will be showing you when they come out of the oven, so just stay tuned. Thanks. Okay guys, the moment of truth. We've got 12 seconds and we'll see how these cookies turn out. I hope they taste good. But you're on this wild ride with me, so we'll see. All right, here we go. All right, so here are our finished cookies. They don't look too bad. I didn't notice the bottoms are getting a little brown, but I think what I did is I might have made too much batter, too much dough in my cookie. So I think I did a little too much. So you just have to watch out. So we just pulled them out. I'd give them a few minutes just sitting on here, and then you want to transfer them to a wire rack to cool down. I will give you a little show with the cookie after they cool down a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, it's cooled down now, so I'm going to kind of pull it apart and see what we got going on. It looks done. Let's give it a try. Okay, for me not knowing the recipe 100%, I think they turned out pretty decent. They don't taste horrible, but they're not and they're not perfect. So it might be missing a little something, or I don't know. If you guys give this a try and you taste them and you know what's going on and like what's missing, let me know so I could update my memory, because I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It looks pretty good. It was nice and brown on the the outside. Inside looks pretty good. It's a chocolate chip. So yeah, it's not bad. So with the leftover batter that I had, or the dough that I had in here, we ended up getting a whole total of 28 cookies. So depending on how big or how small you make the cookies, you may get more, you may get less. So there's our finished product, our oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. So hopefully you guys will give it a try and you'll let me know how yours turn out, if you liked them, if you didn't like them, and if you do know baking, what I missed. What could have been put into these cookies to make them better? You know, just let me know. So that was baking with Feathered Fox today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I hope all of you guys have a great, amazing, blessed day. Bye, my Foxy friends. I'll see you in my next video. Love ya. Bye.